not a rock star. I'm a man with a message. I care about people and I want to help people and encourage them. So I'm not up here trying to be cool. I'm up here trying to share something that I believe is really important. And just so you know, like the name of the band's August Burns Red, but we did not confirm these flames, dude. This is not us, okay? This bus, last time we saw this beautiful beauty, she did not have the flames on the side. Did not have that. That was not us. My name's Jake Luhrs. I'm the lead singer of a band called August Burns Red from Lancaster, Pennsylvania. We've toured over 50 different countries, sold 500,000 records, and been nominated for 2 Grammys, and we're not stopping anytime soon. So this is obviously the entrance and exit way for us to get on and off stage. The outside world is so quick to just judge metalcore, which is the genre of music that I play now. Dude, you're screaming, you sound like Satan or something. I'm like, dude, I'm out here loving people, man, you know, and I'm out here sharing my message of hope and love. When I was 15, I heard of metalcore. The first band was a band called Hope's Fall, and this guy was screaming. I mean, it was a scream. And at first I was a little like, what's going on? I can't even understand this guy. But then as I listened to the album over and over and over again, I start to understand that there's a sense of desperation, almost like he ran miles and miles to tell me this message. At that time, I personally was struggling with being bullied at school and, you know, growing pains of being a kid and trying to figure out life. So I could really relate to the intensity of the music, and I can understand where this guy's coming from, and I want to do that. You know, I want to be like that strong and that bold. And so my first show was in this small, really kind of beat up venue in Columbia, South Carolina called New Brooklyn Tavern. And the band that was playing was a band called Strike Anywhere. And the singer was just going insane on stage. And I'm like, you know, I'm 16, I'm looking at this guy, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, like, this is the most intense thing I've ever seen in my life. After the show, he came off stage. I walked up to him and I said, hey man, like, that was an amazing show. I've never seen anything like this before in my life. And I gave him the Sharpie. I said, would you mind, like, will you sign my arm? And he said, yeah, man, of course. And he signed my arm. And then he gave me the Sharpie back. And I was like, dude, thank you so much. That's so cool. And like, when I look up, he had pulled his sleeve back. And he said, now you sign my arm. And I think the exchange of respect and honor in that moment showed me the power of his position, that he would give me that. Now, when I see a fan and they say, hey, can you sign my arm? You know, I give them the Sharpie and they sign my arm, and that's just the way it is, because you know, I understand the power of music, and that it can bring us together and it can literally change your life. I can't grow my arms for the life of me, dude. Like this, I was in Pittsburgh, and I was walking across the street, and this dude, he must have just had a bad day and wanted to take it out on somebody, and I happened to be there. And he looks at me and he goes, bro, you got more muscle in your elbow than you do your bicep. And then just walks off, like no F's given, dude, just like boom. And I was just like, oh my gosh, bro, like, did you seriously just walk by, degrade me as you were walking? Like, we were crossing the street, you know? And it's true, I can't grow my arms. I don't know what, if anybody has any tips how to blow your arms up, please, dude, please. Hit me up on Instagram and let me know, man, because it's tough. It is a tough battle. You know, I saw this one guy in a gym wearing a shirt and it says, lead, never be a follower. And that's the worst advice I've ever heard. If I want to grow in the gym, I'm going to find guys who are way bigger than me and know much more than I do. Yeah, I see. So kind of caulk them back a little bit more.
Yeah, if I finish here, now they're relaxed.
When I first started my pursuit of fitness, I was going through a really tough time. I was going through a divorce and it was just brutal. And I was like, man, I got to take care of myself. I got to figure something out. I got to love myself right now. So I started working out. Working out again, like for me, is really just therapeutic. It gives me a moment as an introvert to get away from everyone. And so when I go to the gym, it's like, this is Jake loving Jake, you know, and taking care of Jake. I think that the lifting community is a really cool community because it's added a lot of friends around me. People will contact me and say, man, like yesterday I like PR'd to your song Composure, and like it really got me to where I could, you know, bench press 300 and something pounds. I just think that's pretty cool, the power of music.
The thing that I like about gyms, these are people that are trying to better their lives, you know? They're trying to be healthy, or to maybe even, you know, instead of going out and doing something with that addictive personality that they have, like abusing alcohol or doing drugs, or, you know, they're coming here to the gym and they're releasing all of that pain and that frustration or that stress and anxiety, you know, and they're doing it in a healthy way, and makes me motivated in here, you know. I feel like that C4's kicking in, dude.
There's definitely a big expectation and a high standard for myself to be able to perform, you know, because I've got to give these people a show. On average, I burn about 800, 2,000 calories a night, just ripping around here.
So, you know, when I lack on that stage, it's because I chose not to put in the effort and the time.
This is Steven. He is by far our favorite bus driver. Just a great guy, and we actually, what we'll do is if we have a tour in the States coming like 4 months in advance, we'll know the dates and when the tour starts, and we'll contact the bus company and request Steven, AKA Load Bar.
Well, yeah, that's very gracious. I did not know that.
Yeah, you didn't know that? Well, that's how much we love you, man. He's an animal on the road, dude. But he keeps us safe, you know? It's important. He's got a very important job. I'm trying to remember where the merch is. Oh, there it is. Okay. In the beginning of me touring with August Burns Red, you know, I'd go to the merch table, and after we played and I just talked to fans, you know, people would come up and just kind of share their stories of what they were going through and how the lyrics in our band were encouraging to them. And they'd say something like, hey man, you know, I was addicted to heroin and I'm 7 months sober because of your song Composure. So when I started hearing all these stories, I got this vision of an online community where people can talk openly and anonymously about their struggles and build each other up and encourage each other to find a unique path of healing from whatever they were dealing with. Now, we get about 40,000 people a month that come to heartsupport.com and talk about their stuff, and then they meet other people, and so now they don't feel alone. Then they find that they need to go to counseling or, you know, read books or, you know, find healing, and then they come back to the community as victorious, right? That's a big passion of mine, but it all started here, you know, after shows, talking to fans one-on-one and really understanding, you know, people. My purpose and reason for my life is to encourage these people in my demographic to live out their dreams and to conquer their fears and heal their sicknesses. Because when I needed somebody, the music was there. And now that I'm a part of that music, I want to be there for that somebody.